first visited River Landings almost 5 years ago, I called this the most exclusive motor coach resort in the world. And Rick, you continue to improve. How you been, sir?
I'm good, buddy. It's always great to see you, Andrew. And yeah, we're still always pushing the bar, you know? For sure. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 5 years.
Yes, sir. Well, you've even made some major improvements since the last time we visited, and you've even broken ground on that expansion project we talk about. You've got some awesome lots available for sale right now, and I think you've got some really exciting stuff to share with us today.
We do. We got a lot to share today for sure. We've turned that point. We've got a handful of coach houses now that are available. Some on the resale, some are still new. We've just released the lots on the rest of the resort. They're all for sale now. I held them back because we wanted to get that north end developed, and we've been pretty successful. We got like 3 coach houses to build, and that's all fully done. And we wanted the construction to be limited into areas, so you didn't have one going here, one going there, and one going over there. So that was the reason we held back.
Now, I know you're always trying to push the motor coach resort industry, and you just told me that you're no longer calling River Landings a luxury motor coach resort. You've made a change?
We have. Les and I did a pretty extensive travel this summer, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but a lot of resorts, and I don't mean this in any way, call themselves luxury RV resorts. And I've been to a few that unfortunately were not luxury RV resorts, but everybody is tagging onto that line. So in order to elevate us a little bit more, we took the luxury motor coach resort out and made it a Motorcoach Enclave for serenity reasons. And you know, so we felt like the bar should be raised a little bit, and that was our biggest purpose of doing that, because if you go Google search and look for luxury RV resorts, there's going to be thousands of them that pop up. So we want to be a little bit more exclusive like we are.
Yeah, you're always trying to separate yourself from everybody else and be the most elite out there. Now, I know you and your wife had some extensive motor coach travels, visiting different motor coach resorts. You went to the 100th anniversary for Prevost up in Quebec City. How did your travels go this summer, and did you learn anything more while you were out on the road that you're going to bring back to River Landings this season?
I think the biggest thing for us, and Les and I do it every year, this is the second rolling rally that we did. It's pretty cool when you can take people that don't normally use their bus, or they're afraid to use their bus, and you put these big trips. This trip here was a little over 11,000 miles. We left here, hit Sturgis, Wyoming, Yellowstone, and then yes, we were en route to the 100th. We started in Calgary and we traversed across Canada, went to Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia. A lot of stuff we learned. Coming across Canada, 400 or 500 mile days on 2-lane highways with 15 buses trying to get spots. It was a learning curve for sure, but man, we had a ball.
And I followed River Landing social media accounts where you were posting some of the cool stuff you were up to, and I really respect that you're out living the motor coach lifestyle. And I think when you come back here to River Landings, there's a lot of stuff that you do differently that you as a motor coach owner really understand the lifestyle, and it really shows here at River Landings.
You know, we do. I always learn something. And probably one of the things that I learned early on here is the road width. So a lot of places that we tried to get into with the bus was very tight, and we knew that. So our roads are all 26 feet wide. So it's easy to get on any given lot in the resort. Just the way we do business has always been impacted. I always like to take criticism, if you will, from people on the road to say, hey Rick, what if you had this, or you take this? And we try and look at all those things, and we try to incorporate them. As you'll see, we've changed the direction of some of our models now. So we're changed with the times. We adapt to that.
I heard some really big news that Liberty Coach just purchased a couple lots here at River Landings.
They have. They purchased 2 really nice lots down on the corner. We're excited to have Liberty Coach be a part of the family here at River Landings. I think they're going to fit in well.
You're always pushing the industry. I remember the first time we came out here and we talked about your coach covers. I think I've gotten more emails of people trying to ask you where you get your coach covers. Those were custom built, custom designed for River Landing. So I tell people if they want one of those, they got to come by a lot here. But you've even made some improvements to the coach covers, and I think we should go check out the new style of coach cover. Do you think we could show the folks the improvement you made?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Now, these coach covers have been a really big hit, and you made a huge improvement to them. But on that note, I was just thinking the hurricanes, we had 2 huge hurricanes come not too far from here. How did River Landings weather the storm? storm?
We did awesome, and I don't mean that in any way, but we know that we had 120-mile-an-hour winds come across our site, and I think the only damage that we had one actual screen come out, but other than that, everything fared well. All the coach houses and all the windows and everything that we do here are Miami-Dade rated, and up to 165-mile-an-hour winds. And if we get 165-mile-an-hour winds, man, we got big issues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I know a lot of the coach houses have hurricane shutters as well, where when they leave for the summer, they kind of put all the furniture indoors, put those shutters down, and they stay safe.
That's the beauty of that. Yeah, man, they can take all the furniture and put it inside, push a button, and they're done. They're done for the summer. So there's nothing left outside to blow around, and everything's inside protected, and yeah, that makes it really cool. And in the wintertime, it serves as a dual purpose because they'll lower them a little bit if it's a little chilly out here, and they'll have a little heat on the inside.
Now, talking about the storms and these beautiful coach covers, these are great to keep the sun off the coaches. We've talked about how the satellites still go through this material. You really thought these out about the way they match the roof lines, so everything looks uniform, but these are basically a big sail when 120-mile-an-hour winds came through. And I know in the past it was quite a chore to take those down for the summer, but we've got some new improvements here.
We do. I have to give credit to Ken on this one. Ken is the one that really was a mastermind. I planted the seed and he made it grow. He really took this to a whole new level, and this is the first retractable coach cover that we have. Quite interesting getting that to happen. Over the summer, we had it up, had it down, had it up, had it down, and this is the final product, and it seems to be working.
Awesome. So he's going to open them up right now, and all by the press of a button, we can see these coming in. And you did mention that the older coach covers can be retrofitted to this new system.
We did that with it in mind because we feel everybody will want the new system because it takes a lot of dynamics off the table. And when this thing rolls up like you see here, those straps across the back are the only things that's exposed over the summertime. We put D-rings on there, so if those straps break away, you just clip on another one. So a lot of thought went behind this. So what we have going on up there, you'll notice, is there's actually motors in both of these ends now. One is pulling and one is releasing, and so you have to run those off in sync. It really has been pretty cool seeing that come together.
Yes, sir, and you were mentioning if someone wanted to retrofit the older coach cover to add these motors, currently about a $22,000 cost, but of course prices are always changing.
Exactly, that's a moving target for us. Here's what you're getting in that number though. You're getting a new cover that has a 12-year warranty on it. You're getting all the electrical work and all the touch-up paint as well, plus the 4 motors. So it really is an upgrade in a lot of ways. That's a finished product right there.
Yeah, very cool. Always thinking ahead to make life easier for the Motorcoach owners.
Well, yeah, you know, we get some owners that come down in the summer, and we put this thing out. The coach can sit here as long as we don't have inclement weather. And that's always been the biggest dynamic about them. They were supposed to be designed to blow off at 75-mile-an-hour winds. Back to your thought there, yeah, I have a lot of people that call me about these covers. The problem is that these are specific to this area. And if you're in Alabama or you're up in Michigan, those guidelines are totally different than what we would have here. So they really are specific to us and really specific to the bus more than anything.
Brilliant design, and like you said, if someone's going to come down here for a few days during the summertime and they want to keep that sun off of their coach, that's going to keep it significantly cooler, and then when they're ready to roll out, you press a button and a couple minutes later it's all buttoned up.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also neat to know that the covers are water resistant but not waterproof. But it eliminates, I would say, 90% of that rain getting on your bus.
Well, you're always thinking ahead, pushing the industry to the next level, but I think you've got some lots around here that are available currently that we could take a look at.
We do. We've had a really nice little clip going, and I think the rest of what we have, the inventory, will be bought up this selling season.
So you do have some spec lots that are turnkey ready and available immediately if some Motorcoach owners want to hit the ground running this season?
We do. We had inventory of like 14 going into the year last year. We've absorbed about 50% of that. So we have about 7 that are turnkey ready to go. Positive those are going to get absorbed this winter season.
And you were telling me this lot and coach house is unlike any other coach house in the resort?
This one is pretty unique. It is very upscale. The owner of this opted not to do a full bedroom. She wanted more of an entertaining area, and this is the only model that we have in here with a tub and a shower. So it's pretty unique to those guidelines for that person that doesn't really need a big bedroom. This is a great model for that.
Yeah, really flexible. You mind if we take a look inside?
Let's take a look inside.
Coming into this coach house, this is totally different than we've ever seen.
Right. Coming into here, this could be a bedroom. We actually have a barn door that's coming across here for privacy, but you can see you still have room for a king-size bed in here, TV, and this is where it gets really cool, is back here where you have your shower and your tub.
Really cool style down to the way that they did the drain, and then of course a Dean Laux painting.
Yeah, we gotta have those everywhere.
Yes, sir. And then also on this wall, this is something, we've got a floor to ceiling backsplash. The tile backsplash doesn't stop, goes all the way to the ceiling and then all the way down to the floor behind the toilet. Really cool finishes.
And then it's picked up over here on this wall.
Now, do you have an interior design team that chooses all of this, or how, when folks are building these coach houses, how does that work?
Sure. The owner of this coach house, she's pretty intuitive, and she knew what she wanted, and so it was pretty easy. But on other ones, we do have an interior designer that we work with people on for their specific needs. And a lot of the coach houses, as you'll see, can be adapted to a number of uses pretty good, but this one was pretty specific.
Yeah, that's quite the chandelier in the bathroom. Lots of cool finishes here.
A couple of the unique things on this guy is if you wanted office space, you've got it. If you want a bedroom, you've got it.
Well, and we were mentioning earlier too, if someone wanted to maybe drywall this area in to separate the bedroom from the rest of the living space, that could be easily done, but yeah, it's a very open floor plan, and this is quite the living area and kitchen area here.
It is. So because we took a little space out of there, you now have a lot more room here in the kitchen for entertaining. So you get bigger island here, all nice appliances in here. The TV is designed so if you want to watch it outside, it pops up 50 inches so that when it's up, you can see it from the outside. You spin it around and watch it from the inside, depending on what your palette is for that night. This has a very nice pool area.
The first time I came here, you told me that River Landing is all about bringing the indoor and outdoor lifestyle together. So we've got these huge slider doors that we can open up here into the outdoor living area. And this is a really nice space out here. Looks like you've got a pool, a hot tub, a lot going on out here.
A lot going on. This is pretty cool in fact that you put chairs in there, umbrella holder in there, plus you've got a raised spa over on this side.
It's probably got a waterfall as well.
Waterfall as well. And it really makes a nice sitting area out here.
Yeah, and I've got to tip my hat to the owner of this coach house. The way they designed everything with all of the furniture is just incredible. Now, is this available furnished? Or I know these
just like you see it.
Now these Dean Laux paintings are not cheap. Are those available with the?
It could be, but it's not included in the sale. The Dean Laux pictures are not, but everything else is.
And how much is this coach house listed for in this lot?
This one's on the market for $950. And here's another thing, it's got all these portable screens. So if you wanted to have a little privacy in here, you can.
And then this also has the hurricane shutters too.
So this has a hurricane shutter. So what makes it really cool, when you're ready to leave for the summer, you close it up in 1 second and you're done.
Yeah, those are industrial grade hurricane shutters, all by the press of a button. What type of speeds are these hurricane shutters?
165.
165.
Either 165 or 175. And I think that's what the attraction to those are. I think you're all set for the summer. You don't have to worry. You don't have to put stack stuff inside, outside.
And then when you get back in the winter time, press a button and it all opens up.
You got it. So really a lot of thought went into this one for sure.
Well, it looks like you've made some progress since the last time we were here. There was a big house here before. What happened?
In anticipating of getting our approvals here for the storage and the restaurant component, we wanted to get a jump start and get the houses down, and then we're going to start working that way and prepping, start digging lakes and stuff here hopefully in the next few months.
Awesome. So how many sites are going to be in this area?
This is kind of a cool area. So Up front, of course, is going to be the restaurant Sky Bar, and it's going to have individual commercial use space like a strip mall. We anticipate, you know, hair salon, mani, pedi. We're going to have a nice restaurant below the Sky Bar. And then we're going to do enclosed storage on part of it there. The enclosed storage is going to be pretty cool because they're going to have lofts in them, number one. And number two is we're going to have a lounge set up with a pool area. So anybody that owns in the storage and wants to come out and hang out, they can have a place to hang out. So the guys in the Fort Myers, the Naples area that have coaches, or they want to bring their classic cars up and have a nice area to drive, we provide that for them.
Yes, sir. Now, I know that the current storage buildings are only open up to owners at River Landings. Now, are the new storage units going to be available to purchase to any of the general public or only owners here at River Landings?
No, we're going to hold back a certain amount for River Landings owners, and then we'll open up to the general public. Come in, you meet us, want to make sure that we put a good group of people together. So we'll be opening that up, I hope, first quarter of next year.
Awesome. So any of the guys with big car collections looking for a place to store them, they probably want to give you a call and get on that list ASAP?
Yeah, they want to get on the list. We take the list on a first come, first served basis. So you want to get on there early. And I think the biggest attraction to being here is the fact that you're out of the congestion, you're out of the traffic, and you got a ton of miles you can drive and just really enjoy this whole area.
Yes, a really beautiful area. And any estimation on completion of this part of the resort and the new storage facility, the shops, all of that?
We always like it to be done sooner than it actually will be. So we're hoping that the restaurant component and that little area up there will be done, you know, about this time next year. And I think the rest of it will probably be around first quarter of 26. Hard to believe we're talking about 26.
Yes, sir. Now, about how many of the shops you mentioned, like nail salon or nail facilities, I think there's probably some entrepreneurs out there maybe thinking that'd be a good opportunity to start a small business or expand a current business. How many units for that commercial type setup are going to be available?
We're going to have 9 units that are going to be in the range of 1,000 to 1,400 square feet.
Okay.
Single level.
And will people be able to own those, or will those be leased by the resort?
We've been talking about both ways, and we really haven't got that game plan out yet. The restaurant component will probably be a lease. It's what we anticipate, but just not sure how the rest of it's going to go yet.
Awesome. So if some entrepreneurs, business owners out there are thinking ahead, is that a conversation that you're ready to get going?
Absolutely. They want to get on the list. That'd be great.
Yes, sir. So this is another lot that's available immediately?
It is. The owner that built this unfortunately passed, and you know, life happens. And so this one is a really cool unit. It's available immediately as well. It's got a pretty cool hot tub and pool where the hot tub is actually under the water. So it makes it pretty cool. And let me show you this one.
Yes, sir.
So this has a little bit more of an old style pattern, if you will.
Yeah, kind of a rustic style on the floor. Yes, sir.
Yep, we carried it on into the house, bringing out kind of that Tommy Bahama Hemingway kind of lifestyle, if you will.
Yeah, and again, just the ceiling fan, the wood planks on the ceiling, such a cool design in every one of these.
And having the vaulted ceilings with those corner meat doors was really a feat in trying to get that engineered. You got a nice outdoor sitting area.
And how much money is this coach lot currently available for?
This one here is on the market at $900. This is lot 35.
And this is a little more traditional floor plan with a bedroom. And I've got to point out the woodwork on the wall, every little detail. I mean, everything in these coach houses is incredible. You've got a large bathroom here, a beautiful tile work on the shower with that kind of seamless style drain and floor to ceiling tile work, but also a full-size bedroom or guest room.
Exactly. One of the things we did to maximize our space, you know, is these closets. Really adds a lot of storage. One of the things I might just mention that all the ones that we're showing right now are also on our website, and they have videos. Now, what's cool about this one is she spent a lot of time in the garage. So I'll show you that real quick.
And this is available for $900,000 furnished, or is that
just like you see it?
Fully furnished, okay.
Everything you see here.
Yes, sir. I really like the blue-sided walls here. Just such nice styling here at River Landings.
This is what makes this one really cool. You've got your washer and dryer outside because she liked to spend a lot of time out here. You got the TV right behind you. And you've got your own air conditioning system out here.
Is this big enough for a full-size car or just a golf cart?
Not this one, just a golf cart.
But on that note, you just added the first coach house with a full-size car garage.
Car garage.
Now that one is already sold, but do you think we can take a look at that?
Absolutely we are.
Cool. So this is the first time I've seen a breezeway here at River Landings. This is a different style than what we've seen before.
It is. We were talking about adapting. Where you start isn't where you always finish. So we were finally able to get approved from the county to do a separate building. So now this is our first one that we've done with a one-car garage.
Detached from the rest of the coach house here?
Exactly. Detached, air conditioned. We added the doors here so you have the flexibility to come out into this space. We took the washer and dryer, put it inside. It's really laid out nicely for those that may want a separate one-car garage.
Now this one is already spoken for. The owners will be enjoying this lot here in the near future. But if someone wants to custom design their coach house, is this an option on a new build?
It is. Absolutely. All the lots will handle this and still have room for a pool.
Now, what about if someone wanted to take a current coach house and kind of remodel or retrofit? Would that have to be rezoned to add a single car garage, or would that be possible?
It wouldn't be possible to take one of the existing coach houses to modify it over to allow a one-car garage. It would be very difficult.
Easier just to do a new build.
Easier to do a new build. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know, it's like with anything. When we first started, you know, they only allowed us to do so much, and now that we've built a reputation here with the county, they see what we have. They're being a little more flexible with us, so we're able to do some pretty cool things.
Last time we were here, you were finishing up construction on all of the storage units here. Is this phase of storage completed?
It is. So we finished this last building up here around March of this year. We only have about 4 units left in this building. It's pretty much sold out.
And those are exclusive to owners in the resort here?
They are. We wanted to keep it because a lot of people have a need for storage, and I'll show you a couple of reasons why. This was by far one of the best uses of land that I could figure out. So we had some dead space here, and to be able to add this component to it was off the charts.
Yeah, and I know we had our good friends Dean and Nancy actually stayed in their storage unit during the hurricane. They had their bus inside of the storage unit. They were feeling very safe. I think these are 170 mile-an-hour wind resistant doors?
Doors, yeah. We actually had a few owners stay in the units when the hurricane, this last one that came through Milton, they're soundproof, waterproof, windproof.
Yes, sir.
But like I said, you get something coming across here at 165 miles an hour, we got big issues.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got big issues.
Now there's 4 available. What are the price? You know, if someone does purchase a Motorcoach lot here and they also want to purchase a storage unit, how much money does it cost to purchase one of these storage units?
$325, and that's a 23 by 52 with 14-foot tall doors, air-conditioned space.
And I know there are some double units. Are any of the double units available?
We have one left, one double unit left, right down there. Units 5 and 6 is the double units that are left.
$650 for the 2 of those?
$650 for the both of them, and we only have one double left.
Yeah, great opportunity if someone wants to be able to store their bus and stacker trailer indoors.
Exactly, yeah, you can have the bus and stacker indoors, your boat indoors, just a number of things you can put in there.
Car collections, all kinds of good stuff.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Well, this lot is very unique with this circular paver driveway here. A lot of pavers, a lot of places for parking on this lot.
There is. This is one of the largest lots in the resort. Really lays itself out pretty cool. You got room for your bus over here, parking over here, separate golf cart entrance. This sits on our lot 38. Really makes this a nice unit.
Now, is this available?
This one is available as well. This is one of our models that we built. It's got enough room for a pool in the back.
How much money does someone need as this sits without the pool?
$980,000 without the pool, and you're buying one of the largest lots in here.
Okay, just under $1 million. When you look at all of the touches that they do, this tongue and groove ceiling here, just so much detail work here. Something you would expect to see in that $1 million price range. But if you were to have a home of this level of build, I mean, you're talking a $5–10 million home to get this level of finishes.
The finish is really important to us, always has been. From the concrete siding, it's a pain, but I require that on everything we do here, to the impact corner meet doors with no post in the middle. So that attention to detail is always important to us in these coach houses because it's really what makes it.
Yes, sir.
You know, a lot of people question us, if you will, but there's so much detail in here that it's not your normal little coach house. These are pretty substantial.
Definitely the most elite, you know, motor coach enclave in the world.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Again, keeping with our tropical theme, if you will, your pool on this one would be right off the back there.
And cost-wise, the owners that have built pools, I know we've seen them do, you know, hot tubs, negative edges, all different styles and designs. What's some of the range of cost that you've seen owners incur building pools here?
I would say, and I tell everybody this, and it's pretty accurate. Pools are going to cost you about 80 grand. Your deck's going to be about another 20 grand. Your screen cage is going to be about 20 grand. I tell everybody, if you're wanting to do a really nice outdoor kitchen, pool area, paver, the whole thing, I would budget 150 grand for everything.
Okay.
And the pool heaters work off natural gas. We're one of the few that has natural gas.
So some people have their whole pools heated here?
Oh yeah. They keep these pools heated in the wintertime to 98 to 100 degrees.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Now this is another kind of a traditional one bedroom setup like we saw.
Yep.
Good sized bathroom here with that shower that's a step down and just beautiful tile work that they chose in this one.
Then you've got the big bedroom in here, and we've left that open because some people may not want the closet that we're doing that we previously saw. So this gives us opportunity to do whatever they would like.
And at the $980 price, that's including furniture?
Just like you see it.
Very cool.
You know, it's always tough when people say, well, does that go, that doesn't go? So we stage them, and then if they don't want the furniture, of course, we'll take it back. But everybody likes the idea of having it turnkey, come in and you're done.
Yes, sir. This is a really special lot because it's got a huge backyard, a little bit different than most of the lots here.
Sure. So we have two lots here, lot 4 and lot 5. The both are never lived in models. And what really is cool is you have that serene area back there in the back that nobody can build on, and you've got large lots here, so you can add pool, big patios, do whatever you would like on them, which make them really a nice lot.
Yeah, and you can even fence it in if you've got dogs and you want to have a little place for them to run around. Can you build a fence kind of around your backyard area?
As long as we don't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to put an 8-foot high fence, but we have had owners that have put a little 3-foot fence around, and that's fine. And landscape around it so it's hidden.
And then is this a one bedroom? I know all the photographs are online, but similar to the last one we saw with the one bedroom?
Exactly. These are both a traditional style, if you will. Everything has a video online. So these two lots are probably going to go pretty quick because they are big. They're up the north end. They face the river. You don't have river frontage, but you can see the river.
So that was lot 4 next door, but here lot 5 is not quite as big of a backyard, but then this is going to be easy access to the boat docks here.
Exactly. This lot actually goes down the side of the bank, so you have quite a bit of room here, but you have easy access out to the boat docks. Lot 4 is on the market at 1,375. This one's on the market at 1,325. And again, large, spacious lots.
Yes, sir. And as far as the boat slips go right now, I know those are very sought after. A lot of the Motorcoach owners own boats as well. What's the availability for owners to use the boat slip?
So we keep 5 slips available at all times. 6 are spoken for by the owners that live on the riverfront, but we have 5 that are open all the time.
Kind of first come, first serve?
First come, first serve. You get on there, and let's say you're going to be here for a month and you want to leave your boat there, and you're going to leave for 3 weeks. So that you don't tie it up, we ask that you pull it out, put it in storage, and then if you need it when you get back, we put it back in the water.
Well, you know what they say is better than owning a boat, right? Yeah. Having a friend that owns a boat.
Exactly, right?
Now this is an extremely rare opportunity. They don't make more dirt, and they really don't make more dirt that's waterfront. So one of the nicest Motorcoach lots in the world, being waterfront with the huge coach house, the pool, outdoor area. How much money does someone need to become the next owner of lot 6 here?
Sure. So lot 6, again, sits on one of the biggest lots, has a boat slip, and this one is on the market at 1.6. We've had sales in here that have almost topped that, but it's such a huge lot. And you've got plenty of room for your bus, 2 cars in the driveway, expansive coach house. So it's one of the finer lots on the riverfront here for sure.
And your boat slip, I mean, boat slips alone can be several $100,000 just for a boat slip. So really a lot of value there.
A lot of value there. You can be right here and see your boat.
All right, well, if I win the lottery, there won't be signs, but you may see me out here on lot 6. Now this is a great looking Liberty coach here. I don't think the Liberty coach is for sale, but this lot is available?
This is our last developer lot that we have, lot 46. And this one's on the market at $790. Really cost effective. And again, if you want to add a pool and outdoor kitchen stuff to it, the video and everything's online for it as well.
So probably the least expensive lot currently available here at River Landing?
Well, coach house. Yeah, for sure. We built 4 of these. We've sold 3 of them. So this is our last one to go.
Nice. Turnkey ready to go.
Turnkey ready to go. All we need is you.
Yes, sir. This is a rare opportunity. You've got one riverfront lot here that for some reason never had a coach house built on it, and it's now available. What is the story on this lot?
The folks that own this lot got to a point in their life where they couldn't really drive the coach any longer, and they either had to build or move on, and so they opted to kind of take a step back in life, you know, and so we don't get this very often. Big lot, boat slip, ready to be built on.
Now, how much money does someone need to buy this blank canvas?
$800 on this blank canvas. Now, some things are unique is it's the biggest coach cover in the resort. This one is 75 feet long. All those are 50.
Oh, wow. Now, what was the reasoning for having a longer coach cover?
If you look at the pad, this is one of the biggest pads in the resort. And so he really wanted to have his coach up and his car under cover as well. This lot lent itself to that, was being out of the easement that we have back there.
Oh, very cool. And at 70 feet, you can almost get a coach and a stacker trailer, but do you allow stacker trailers on lots here? Okay. I doubt this will last long to have a blank canvas waterfront with a boat slip.
A lot.
Yeah, very cool opportunity. Now, as far as rentals go, if someone isn't ready to purchase here at River Landings, are these lots available for rent?
We encourage everybody to come and rent and to stay and to see how this would work. If you're in the market and you're looking to purchase somewhere, we encourage you to come, rent a lot, enjoy your time with us, see the area, and take it all in. So when you're ready to make that decision, you have a lot of input. You have a lot of feel for what areas you may like to be in.
Yeah, and what are the rental rates, or how can folks get a reservation?
Sure, they can either go online to riverlandings.com, and everything that we have available is on there. I would do it sooner than later because we are coming into our busy time. And then you can always call Dina at the office at 863-612-0104.
Well, Rick, you've been making a lot of improvements here at River Landings, but I heard you brought on some help to help you keep up around here.
We did. I've known Mike and Lisa for a few years now. We kind of run in the same circles. Seeing what we have on our plate coming up, it was time for me to kind of diversify myself and to put more attention into the development side of things. And it's really tough for me to do it all with the events and all the things that Les and I do. So been talking to Mike and Lisa a little bit, and fortunately we're able to put an agreement together, and they're going to come on as head of sales here at River Landings.
Very exciting, and a lot of you may remember Mike and Lisa from a few weeks ago or a month or so ago up in Ohio, but welcome to Florida.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you again too, Andrew.
Thank you. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, likewise. We've got some pretty big shoes to fill here at River Landings. What made you come to River Landings here?
Yeah, like Rick said, we've known each other for a few years, running the same circles. I've always had a really good friendship, and it just started evolving, and as he started bringing on our expanding River Landings, our conversation shifted a little bit. I'm really excited to be part of the team, really excited to be part of the development. Could not ask to work with anyone better than Rick and Leslie, so great opportunity, great chance to be part of a community in Florida that is above all the other resorts. I'm really proud to be part of this.
Absolutely, yes.
We're excited to have them on board. When you guys are coming on board here in November, right?
Correct. We'll be here in November.
So as they get here and get into more of a permanent spot, then we'll start getting their information out to everyone, how to contact them and where we'll be and what we're doing.
Really exciting improvements you're making here. If any Motorcoach owners want to rent a lot here or purchase a lot here at River Landings, what's the best steps for them to take?
Sure. So the best step to do is to give us a jingle. you know, give us a call at 863-612-0104 and either ask for myself or Dina. And then if you're going to do it a little bit later, then call and we'll put you in touch with Lisa.
Awesome. Well, Mike and Lisa, congratulations on becoming a part of River Landings here. And Rick, can't thank you enough, sir.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. Also appreciate all of you out there subscribing. We hope you're all having a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.